Heat are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, yelling, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or wing staff. Hey, Heat fans, don't forget to come out to our next home game when every fan in attendance gets their own 6'9", number 13, Bam Adebayo.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Pelicans, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for New York, they've stuck to the plan in the early going, playing their style of basketball, and they're proving to everyone they have the potential to get even better.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Heat, Mitchell out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
We'll make substitutions. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. McBride can't get it to go.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Hero for 3. Fires in the triple. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
It's Bridges on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Bridges has got 14.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Anderson with a screen on Payne. Hero, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
MP outside. For 3, Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 17 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Hero outside. Outside, Anderson. Over to the left wing. Here's Jovic. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Jovic has got his second basket of the night. And so it's New York, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the 5, down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Heat trail by 11. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
A team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you for the report. Clock at 4. Pass to Bridges, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. OG Anunoby checked in for Payne.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
And for Miami, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Hero outside. And it's New York with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Jovic. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Outside Burks. Pass to Hero. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
MP up top. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. MP, the pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And again, New York with the triple.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. Second, the Knicks. Miami, third.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
Pass to Jovic to halt the run. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And the basket by Bridges.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Heat trail by 19. On the wing, Burks. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Jovic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jovic has got 6 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Anunoby for 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
Well, his nickname might be Slow-Mo, but there was nothing slow about Anderson on that drive.
McBride passes to MP. To the left side wing. And again, New York with the triple.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, This is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Jovic passes to Hero. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Anunoby on the take. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Hero, the pass to Jovic. Pass to Robinson. Here's Jovic. Back to Robinson. 5 to shoot. Inside. And that one's good. Jovic. Jovic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to love Hero's versatility. In addition to his scoring prowess, he's a very solid distributor.
Now here's MP. Three-pointer, Bridges. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got 22 points.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Pass to MP. And here's Anunoby. Bridges outside for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Down low. Fires the 3. Achua with the rebound.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
McBride passes to MP. Out to the wing. Anunoby against Robinson. Pass to MP. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Back to MP. Here's McBride. No good from outside. Miami has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Hero for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Achua. MP outside. Back to Achua. MP with it. Out to the right wing. Achua for 3. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And the basket by Bridges.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Hero outside. Outside Robinson. They still need this. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
New York calls timeout.
Timeout, Knicks.
Changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Bridges. Here's Brunson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Towns for three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire two-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Towns for three. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Three-pointer.
MP's got assist number 7 tonight. The Heat shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Mitchell misses. And the Knicks shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Pass to MP. Now here's Anunoby. Outside McBride. Anunoby passes to McBride. Now MP. Outside McBride. MP with it. Here's Towns. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
The three from Mitchell, buries it from three.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Mitchell's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Pass to MP. Anunoby for three. And again, New York with the triple.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Adebayo with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Brunson. Rebound Miami. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
MP outside. Left side, Anunoby. This one for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Brunson against Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Wiggins, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Kolek. And again, New York with the triple.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Robinson on the wing. A minute 29 left in the second period. Wiggins passes to Mitchell. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
1:14 left in the first half. Towns outside. Fires it. Another one falls for New York.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. No one near him. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up from mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Goes up at the elbow. Another one falls for New York.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
For three, Robinson. He can't hit that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP scanning the floor. Let's go with a three. Connects from downtown. MP's got 9 points.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Robinson. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Knicks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this.
Fans, please represent the center court. And get ready for the fans.
Hey folks, you know I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the New York Knicks.
I think they're better.
Appreciate you joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins. New York ends up going with a whole new group. Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Get loud.
New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Achua. He's out there with MP. Miles McBride is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Kolek in at the 2-guard position.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Outside Payne. Here's MP. Rebounded by Jovic.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jovic. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he gets that one.
Miles
McBride's got 8.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
And here's MP from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Knocked loose. Shoots. And he drains the quick shot. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Burks passes to Adebayo. And he lays it up and in. 18 points for him.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's MP from outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
They get the rebound. Adebayo. What if it goes? Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. New York out in front, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here, Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Duncan Robinson. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Jovic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Pass to MP. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Hero. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Robinson on the wing. To the middle. Here's Jovic. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Outside McBride. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Jovic. And he drives in. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Hero outside. Takes a 13-footer. Jovic shot is off. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Kolek. The rebound by Burks. The Heat have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. There's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons. It'll be their 2nd game of a 4-game road trip.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Down low. Jovic's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Driving to the basket, and Kolek gets it to go.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Pass to Jovic. They set the pick to the paint. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside McBride. 3-pointer. And Hero grabs the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
That one drops for him.
Well, as a scorer, that's where Anderson likes to operate. He has a lot of tricks in there.
Payne, the pass to Achua. Back to Payne. Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 7 now in this quarter. Hero for 3. On target from range.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. 1st here in this 2nd half.
From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Burks to the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Payne finds MP. The three. Rebound Miami. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Kolek. For New York, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from 3. MP's got 26 points.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
And that one's good. Jovic.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Payne, the pass to MP. 4-3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, what impresses me is MP's focus. He's not just throwing it up from way out there.
Pass to Jovic. There's the triple. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's MP. It's hauled in by Robinson. For Miami, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. McBride's got 4 rebounds now. Now Payne. Lets the 3 fly, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Payne. Payne's got 5 assists tonight. Hero, the pass to Jovic. And the powerful one-handed slam.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
New York has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. MP outside. Three-pointer, no good. Hero with it. Now guarded by MP. Right side Anderson. Fires from deep. Achua with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. And that's good from 17 feet. MP's got 34.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Hero with the bucket. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well. They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Floats one. Rebounded by Payne. Pass to Kolek. Now MP. From the arc. The shot comes out. And here's Anderson. Hero outside. The 3 is up. Hero with another miss. And the Knicks shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Six on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting it well at 59%. New York, no good that time either. Well, the Heat's shooting pretty well in the fourth at 48%. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Kolek. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-6 run. MP against Robinson. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Three-pointer.
MP's got 40 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And that one's good. Jovic.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
He shoots it. And some very quick points for him on that possession. MP's got 42 in the game.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Heat shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Pass to Jovic, and there's a defensive 3-second call. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Knicks on D. Pass to Ware. Now Robinson from behind the arc. Sinks the tray.
Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him.
Payne, the pass to MP. Here's Shamet. Robinson defending. And here's MP from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now. Takes the 3. The rebound by Shamet. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. The baseline J is on the way. Tries again. And it's laid in by Adebayo.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
From deep, MP, and again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance?
Payne, the pass to MP. From deep. Miami grabs the miss. Hero outside. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.